Haven't that good stuff. Oh, thanks for coming in such a noise, Sheild. I should none of us have seen a change this extreme before. How long has it been since he went through the mist? A few hours ago, tops. Tops. The other members of the royal family and I tried to calm Lockjaw down, but oh, he's as you can see. Oh, poor thing. Leave me alone from shouting. I don't think that's please. It's better if it's just me. All right. Lockjaw, it's me. It's okay. I know it's scary, but I'm sorry. I know what you started saying. Oh, I do not understand you, but I think you know I'm trying to help. Just come with me. Follow my voice. I'm right. Just please. Try focusing on me, on anything else. It's so scary because you're teleporting into a giant dog and you're crazy teleporting. But I promise you, everything will be okay. I promise you. That's right, big boy. There you go. I'll show you the way, my sweet dude. Actually, I was doing much better now. Much better now. I just want you to know that me and the other members of the royal family are extremely grateful that your aging process is slower than that of our kind, and so that you can continue to train and to continue to watch out and guide new humans during this difficult stage of their life. Of a life. You are a gift. You're saying. Thank you, Karnak. You're too kind. But you and I both know that I will not live forever. One of these days, something will happen where I'll perish at the hands of time, or the hands of humanity. But that was so long ago, Sheild. And Ver Reinhardt is probably dead by now. True, but yet I still feel that he's still out there waiting. It is best to try not to think about the past too much, but look to the future. You're right, right, Karnak. After all, I don't want to feel what will happen if I'm not around guiding these new humans. Even though people, humans like Lockjaw have prepared their entire life for this day when they go through the mist. The transformation is still scary. If one doesn't take the proper steps to prepare themselves for the change, it could be catastrophic. They feel isolated, dangerous, isolated, alone. In a world where strong people do not understand what that person is going through. I pray that doesn't happen to any of our time now or in the future. Nowadays? How you doing? Fine. Have you been watching me sleep the whole time? I miss watching you sleep this whole time. I just want to make sure you're okay. You was all quite scared yesterday. Yeah, what? Yeah, the whole thing that happened was like, what happened? What am I even doing in here anyway? Don't you remember? It's all fuzzy, but think you can clue me in? Well, after you stopped your dad from trying to kill me, you decided to go into the temple and try and stop Reina from activating the diviner. Yes, I remember. It's all coming back to me now. I was inside. I was inside the center. Reina was about to put the diviner in, so I shot her. So I shot her. But what was too late. Somehow the diviner managed to get put in the exact place that Reina wanted to go. It activated. The strange mist came out, and suddenly I felt like I was being incarcerated in rock. It was so weird. And then what happened? Then I suddenly felt this strange burst of energy. So and now I feel like my whole body is quaking. I feel like I'm on a. I feel like I'm constantly on a moving airplane that's constantly being sucked around in a turbulence. And it was like so weird. And then nothing. It all went fuzzy. Wait, what happened to it? What happened? Is everyone okay? Wait, wait a minute. Didn't we blow up a temple? Wait. Is something happened? Is everyone okay? Everyone's fine, Daisy. Everyone is okay and accounted for. Fortunately, there was a sudden earthquake came out of nowhere and caused a massive disturbance. It interfered with the timing process of the bombs when after Trip and 57 set them. So everyone we were able to get to before we blew up a temple. Blew up the temple. And how is everybody else? Is everyone okay? Everyone's fine. It's just shooken up. Shooken up. It's all. Everyone's dealing with the weird in their own way. Mac and Fitz are working on inventory as well as fixing up new equipment. Triplet and Agent Koenig are working on inventory. Simmons is still analyzing the weird rock fragments and weird symbols that we were able to extract from the temple before we destroyed it. And Hunter, is he still sticking around? Surprisingly, yes. He hasn't decided to leave. He's busy in target practice, trying to blow off some steam after what happened. What happened after the earthquake? How do you find? We found you at the center of the temple, all surrounded by that female as you described. It seemed like, from what we can tell, from the earthquake, but it's not destroyed your watch. Fitz is also looking to see how your wristwatch was destroyed. And Rena, did you able to extract Rena's body from the temple? Surprisingly, no. Here's the thing. As we were leaving the temple, we searched the entire. We felt there was no sign of Rena's body. That's impossible. I shot her point blank. She said she should be dead lying on the ground of the temple. Why? Oh, I don't know. Perhaps somehow she still. Perhaps he managed to get away while we were trying to subdue from the rebel. See, from the rebel. Man, I feel like the whole world on fire. All of a sudden, the whole world is like. Are you still okay, Sky? From what? Are you still okay? Sky, I should not be. I don't know. I feel. Well, I just wanted to see how you were doing. It's all. Wait, before I have a question to ask. Like, how long do you think I'm gonna be in this little container of yours? Once someone confirms that you're not contaminated of anything, and I don't need to kill me, and people will let you out. And what about Hydra? Did we? Whitehall's dead. Whitehall's dead, as well as Whitehall. I said, but unfortunately, Crossbones escaped. Looks like Cal and Raina clearly dead. We're still looking for them, but until around the time. Okay, so now what? Now we take advantage of this moment. Now that Whitehall's dead, Hydra's current leader. I'm sure Hydra's leadership are still in the field. How are they gonna fill that power vacuum that was created when I shot him, and when we found exactly what they're doing, we're gonna take advantage of it and try to get even greater blow to Hydra. Try to cut off as many heads as possible. I can do help with that. Just stay here and rest and take some R&R. You earned it. You earned it. Well, I want to call this vacation. Feel like I'm a leopard inside. don't look at a place like this. As all, do you do you do you thank you, as greetings, greetings, fellow Hydra board of directors, but fellow my suckers, my I officially call this meeting of Baron Strucker's top lieutenants and top commanders and begin. First, before we begin, I'd like to thank Mr. Plume for hosting this event. But unfortunately, this meeting is also a funeral, a funeral to a funeral to one of Hydra's finest men. Indeed, to Daniel Whitehall, may he rest knowing that he has joined our founder in the afterlife. Indeed, hail Hydra, hail Hydra, hail Hydra. Yes, yes. Today, yes. Unfortunately, thanks to the efforts of Sheild, we have lost. Hydra has lost a great man today. And yes, it's truly the same of Whitehall's death. I've grown very fond of the man. Well, not me. I always found Whitehall's Whitehall's interest in our founder's obsession with rogues to be most distasteful and doing. Why should we shouldn't even bothering putting so much faith into ancient rogues when we should be focused on upgrading our own present technology to achieve our goals. Now, Mr. says we must not speak ill of the dead or what he's going to do about it. Well, I agree with Mr. Zaris here. I always found Daniel Whitehall to be more of a blowhard, not a true. Of course, you believe you say something like that to me, that you insist to make sure that your fraction of either stays true to following that ancient primitive belief that you claim that a Hydra was supposed to be founded upon before Red Skull revealed Hydra into a military as a military organization during the war. What's that about you preaching that Hydra is actually a secret society that could be resurrecting some ancient Hydra god of yours? You mock now, but wait until he rises. I assure you, my people are close of deciphering the scriptures on the office that we've managed to recover from a shield. Once we do, we'll be able to release our god, make him stronger than ever. People, please, this chatter on ancient Hydra gods and whether and who likes or hate or just like Daniel Whitehall, it won't get us anywhere. What we should discuss. We must go see what we're going to do now that Whitehall actually kill Whitehall. Baron Strucker and Dr. Zola continue to share continue to share their anger and upsetness in the matter regarding that we are not at Shield. It is still a foreigner spy. Anyway, how considers the fact that Hydra we haven't been able to permanently put down Shield to be most discomforting. Considering that was an unfortunate past year that Whitehall has left a power vacuum in that region of the world, and he insists that we find someone to replace him immediately. Well, why don't we elect Senior Bocci to to control, to run, to have. Why don't we elect Senior Bachi to gain that makes Senior Bachi to gain control of all White House assets. Yes, I agreed. I agree. Whitehall has always been one has always groomed Bocce to the role of replacing him as leader of his division if something ever happened to him. Well, unfortunately, no one has heard word of Senior Bocce since Whitehall sent him on that errand to give Crossbones the money that he owes for doing that and doing a job for him, killing Chameleon. Yes, I heard of that. According to my intel, Sheild was there. She was there and kidnapped Bocce, trying to capture both him and Crossbones. Then there's a good chance that he's dead too, if he did his duty. If he did his duty. But I have known Bocce very well through Whitehall. And I believe that Bocce has I'm sure, made the effort to make sure that Sheild they didn't spill any important intel to Sheild. In Sheild, so we're still left with the question of who will gain control of Whitehall's resources and manpower now that he's gone. I propose I suppose whoever here amongst this room can permanently eliminate Sheild from further interference. That person will gain control of that corner of the world was once of Whitehall's assets. Well, I say that said, well, that sounds like a fair. Sounds like a fair wager, a fair something. Indeed, I also agree. Then in that case, I call. In that case, I'll leave that to you. In the meantime, I will look into Whitehall's assassin with using of hunting down Rose to see if there's still possible investment to that. In that case, I agreed then. In that case, I officially call this meeting adjourned. Me. I don't know. Whoa, easy, Mac. Easy, Mac. I feel that your punching bag has given up. Yeah, I'm just trying to work some stuff out. Some stuff out. You mean what happened back at the temple? Yeah, I mean how that place messed with my head. Come on, we all know that it wasn't you, Mac. You would never do such. But I was aware of it. I was aware of everything I did to you and any others. You can't. You can't imagine what it's like to be trapped in your own body, trapped in your own body, not being able to stop. You're right, I don't. Right, I don't. But hunting things won't help anything. Why don't you help with Fitz? Yes, I guess I could use some time building things, fixing things and stuff, trying to punch stuff. Oh, hey Mac, how you been doing? I've been better, Turbo. Honestly, I've been better. What's working on there? It's Guy's heart rate watch. It fell apart during the incident. I'm trying to try and get Yates to try and figure out what actually happened. What do you mean? I don't think whatever destroyed wasn't because of your. I mean, there's still parts that where the earthquake from. Me and Simon checked the reports before we entered that. There was no evidence that part of the world would experience the earthquake at any point during the time period. But we were there trying to stop Hydra from causing mass genocide. So, well, let's be grateful that earthquake didn't destroy the city above. Only parts of the temple, and that one entrance to the temple where Hydra used to be stationed. Yeah, that we can kind of reason with that. How's Gemma? How's Gemma? Where's Gemma? I'm gonna see if she's. I'm sure. Also, I checked she was still in the lab trying to study Reina and Sky's blood to determine what happened. Yeah, in fact, what happened? Hey, girl, what's it doing? How's it going? I'm honestly, Mac. Honestly, I'm baffled. It's something I usually see when I'm subbed at something. I mean, every time I analyze a blood sample or some sort of serum, I'm always able to get it right to get it first time. But this time it's different. What do you mean? What I mean is there are additional blood plates added to Reina's blood that weren't there before. Weren't there before, and what do you mean? Well, what do you mean? Well, here's what I mean. Just a blood sample that I managed to get from Reina that Sheild extracted from Reina after we arrested her when we saved Coulson from Centipede. Centipede. Oh yeah, I heard about that. What happened then? Yes, it's standard procedure, of course. And you see, it's completely normal. No, here's the thing, and here's this is Reina's blood now that we extracted from Temple. There have been additional plates added. There weren't there before. It was like whatever Reina was exposed to caused a transformation of sorts. Well, I mean, she's transformed into some sort of creature. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. According to reports, Sky was in the chamber around the same time that a mist came out of the diviner and coated both her and Reina. And although Sky hasn't featured any outside changes, I'm afraid so that she will have to analyze her blood. Well, I am doing it right now, but it's taking time. You see, so I want to make sure. I'm afraid that makes sense. Look, whatever happened, if something did happen to Sky, I'm sure it hasn't changed. I mean, when we brought Sky in, after that incident, she seems like the same person that we know before. Yeah, you're right. I'm probably just concerned. It's all over concerned. It's all same old me. Exactly. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hey guys, you might want to see the news here. There's some news here. Screen have your daily news. People of Venezuela are still baffled on a weird earthquake seismic activity that happened a few days ago. Although there was no damage to the city when the earthquake, there have been some in small corner sections of it revealed some activities. As well, there has been reports that eyewitnesses that saw people that used to be part of a terrorist organization known as Sheild present in activity. It's a tragedy, I tell you. It's Spider-Man's doing it, I tell you. Him, of Sheild, the mutants, all combined again, causing massive destruction. It's just weird, I tell you. It's crazy. That's Jameson's funeral happened. And now I'm going to present you with Secretary Del Rusk and President Robert Kelly to address the situation. What do you have to say about that? Well, Christine, as I speak on behalf of President Kelly, we have no idea on what happened, what caused that earthquake in that corner of the world. The elders are still baffled of what caused the earthquake because there was no evidence of it happening in that point of time. Although at least I believe that it could be a result of an unknown power. We believe that it could be a result of a mutant attack, or mutant attack, or we have seen evidence of mutants with earthquake abilities like avalanche. I mean, the thing is avalanche. I want to this could be a result of a new enhanced person coming out, at least exposing his powers to the world. Although we do have no official guarantee, found out this to be a freak act of nature, something that happened. President Kelly, this is clearly the result of superhumans. Another demonstration that shows that actions need to be taken in order to trying to keep freaks like them at bay. I mean, come on, man. You support playing safety leaders all the time. That was then. This is now. We must take careful action now. We cannot pass blame on people with no evidence. Evidence. So you have no leads on what really happened that day. We all get once we have we'll let you know, Christine, and the world. I'll keep that in mind. So there you have it, folks. Audience, people are so baffled on what has happened today. But I tell you this, that there's ultimately same. See, well, at least he made different headlines. That's not good. It's good. It seems like these that'll make it easier for people like people like Russ to use in his campaign speeches. And I guess unfortunately there's nothing more we can do about it until now we should focus our attention on trying to Hydra, and how do we plan on doing that? We have no idea where those folks are. You're right, but Bocce does. Bocce does. What are you proposing? I propose that we let General Talbot know that we have Senior Bocce, and that we're willing to hand him over to him for murder, considering that we know that he was one responsible for that, one of causing the killing, running incident, the killing of all those anti-Hydra personnel at that wedding a few months ago. But I'm sure Tyler would love to make his life a nightmare, and how that felt anything. We make sure that certain people in Hydra learned that we're transferring him to Talbot. I'm sure they'll take advantage of the opportunity to Bocce to replace Whitehall. I'm sure they're eager to replace Whitehall after if they got Bocce back. It'll make it no brainer. I know brainer. Like, here, so what we put factory based on Bocce, anyways, on Bocce when we hire capture him, so we can be a straight 200 for all years. Exactly, and Simmons, as woman, she already did that. It was really that hard. Right, Mayo, it wasn't even that hard to do. Clever plan, boss, but it's still risky. We have no idea that if Hydra Liberty's boss, that will attack all of Hydra's top leaders to one location, so we can take them all out. True, but even if a few of Hydra's leaders are present, it'll still give us an opportunity. Help. I don't suppose anything I can do to help with this plan of yours. No need, Sky. It's important to take a rest here. Simmons and Sky, I think. Right. Alright, so, wait a minute, hold on. So you're saying that you found extra blood plates in Raina's bloodstream? Yes, I'm still baffled on how that happened. That's possible, right? It should be impossible. It should be Sky. But then again, we're dealing with alien forces that we do not fully understand. Perhaps that is going to have miscaused Raina to transform somehow. Well, when I was transforming in Temple, she always would say that if I had the power to transform, and apparently we're part of this ancient race of humans. What are you thinking? Ice change? Well, Sky. Well, have you been experiencing any new symptoms like fever or something like? Well, no. I feel like my whole body is going to fall. I don't know why. I feel really me. But it's something that you will tell me, right? Of course. I'll just soon. But it's something. If I do, if something did happen to me, like happened to Raina, what's going to happen to me? Well, if you have developed abilities, Sky, I'm afraid what to put you through the gifted index. It's specific that all do as Sheild agents. You mean like one of Shield's targets? I'm sorry, but hopefully nothing has happened, and that it was just some. Yeah, here's. So, thank you for letting me take the ride on your boat. I promise I'll be as cool as a cucumber. You won't like quiet as a cucumber. You won't get any noise from me. You. I finally might find you here, Cal. Reina, Raina, is that you? Where? I'm around. I'm surprised that you managed to escape. Let's see, are you? You know, I have my ways of getting myself out of certain situations. Of course, of course. Just being on one of you all of those days where we traveled the world together, seeking proof of my history, trying to figure out who I am, to try and change. But when I got to the temple, I wasn't. Well, I'm sorry that you didn't. That you didn't change. Oh, I changed, all right. Oh, shut up! What in the world have I become? Wow, Reina. Well, you look different. Let's not use our heads. What happened to me? What happened to me, Cal? This is not how it's supposed to happen. My grandma told me that I would become an angel, a creature divine, like not this hideous creature. I turned into a wild tiger, hungry, devouring, always ready to kill someone. Everyone kill. Well, welcome to my everyday life. Don't me. Sorry. Look, Reina, I made it perfectly clear to you when that every inhuman that goes through the mist changes differently. No one can control what. No one can control how they transform and what powers they'll manifest once they go mist. These things are activated and impossible for anyone to control. But what about your daughter? She went through the mist too. She was there? My Daisy was there? Yes. She went through the mist and she came out as beautiful as ever. That woman took what was mine. Just don't talk about my daughter. Stop. If you want disappointment, well, you're the news for you. You're the one who didn't get what she wanted that day. That day was supposed to be that moment was supposed to be the day when I get reunited with my daughter and kill the man that murdered killed my wife. But and you know who brought me of both Phil Coulson and his precious Sheild. He's a Sheild. Clayton, that good friend of killed Whitehall before I did it, and brainwashed my daughter to reject me. But this is good. She went through the mist. That means she transformed. That's great. I wonder what sort of power she has. I bet she fly. Can she fly? I didn't stick around to figure out what powers she had. I was just truly trying to get away from Sheild after that earthquake. Yes, there's an earthquake that happened. When I thought I was gonna die, be crushed under a falling rock, but fortunately I was able to escape thanks to my because of lucky that your human abilities have justified that endeavor. Reina, be grateful for that. Be grateful for that. Be grateful for that. The only question is, what can I do now? How can I be able? Now, by now, I'm sure she would run to coast and she. That's what she. But perhaps I need. I need to do some creating my own. Yes, find people like me, people that have also been treated unfairly by Sheild, from a little alliance, cause a little chaos for Coulson and his team, force them out. And when at the moment when I forced their hand, I'll make them give up my daughter, return my daughter to me. That's the daughter. Yes, that's how we perfect. Oh please, Sky will never love you, you silly man. Silence, Reina. Reina, I have much to do first. Wait, you can't go with me. You gotta help me. Oh, but I did help you. I fulfilled my end of the bargain. I managed to help you make sure that you got exactly where you need to be. And besides, why should I help you after you were so eager to betray me to Hydra? You didn't give me a choice, but you gotta help me. You can't live like this impulsive creature always. I feel like a wild child, always looking to. Well, I can't help you. Well, I can't help you. I suggest you find someone like yourself that can, or don't keep living. simple as that. Do you, uh, do, morning, Mr. Bocce. No, morning, Mr. Mascot. I see you had a rough night. Then again, if you had to spend some time with May here, I'm sure you would. And you would. Funny. I mean, I don't mean anything. Yeah, I know, whatever. Well, anyway, I have someone I'd like you to meet. Senior Bocce, meet General Talbot. General Talbot, meet Senior Bocce. The man that according Senior Bocce, the man who played a role in the wedding massacre, and also tried to kill you a few times. Phil, am I not correct? You are saying yes, it's paid that we're not fans of him. So why do you want this person? I propose a trade. I hand Bocce over to your people, and you give us some more breathing room. Real close. I can honestly tell you, at front, I'm not completely against that proposal of yours. All right, I'll send you the coordinates where we can pick up Bocce, and we'll send me understood. Yeah. I should want to go with you, sir. Make for backup. Backup. No. No. We want this. Want us to look tempting to Hydra. We don't want to do anything to scare him off. We want you there. Just make sure you keep good distance. But we want Hydra to see while we transport Bocce to Talbot. All right. Well. All right. We'll keep in contact with you. Be safe. You be careful. You keep watching each other. Trust me, if anyone's watching, it'll be watching me more than I watch her. She here. It's true. All right. All right, let it out. I know you're not in favor of this plan. Oh, really? How can you tell? Well, I can tell when you always give me that look whenever you're forced to go to a plan that you're not fully up for. Alice. I trust me. There's a look. Oh, there is. We all can tell. Okay. I also like the idea that we have to dupe Amboy to Talbot. Look, I know how you feel about Talbot, but we have to do is or keep a. But we have to do is to solidify as long as we play ball with Talbot. He won't have a reason to keep coming after us. So you rest more free breathing room to continue finding a good fight our way, as well as help me give me time to rebuild Sheild, and hopefully. But this is too risky. We don't know about that the military isn't properly equipped to keep their information. Yes, there's always weak spots in our media communication system everywhere. Exploits that Hydra can easily completely take advantage of, and we just gotta hope that Hydra wasn't listening, and hopefully won't interfere. But you were saying, get out, sir. Well, what's wrong? What fire? Take down. Come on, get down, Come on, I'm down. Repair down. This is Hydra 5 reporting to list. Come in. This is list. Tell me, does Sheild have the package? I repeat, does Sheild? Yes, sir. The Sheild has package. And we're working on extracting that package, sir. Good. Make sure the package arrives undamaged. We need to show better results to Strucker, or else we'll all get shot. Get shot. Yeah, understood, sir. Shot. Hover back up and you got it, dude. That's all right now. Come on, let's go. Alright, come on, you. Come on. I'm covering you, let's go. Alright, this is Melinda May. This is Melinda May calling HQ. We need backup. Hire May. I have to. Sir, free, sir. I'll cover you. Finally. Come on. Bocce's getting away. We got. No, easy. Don't worry. Well, no worry about remember the plant hunter. We gotta let Bocce escape. What about close to me? Don't worry. They're fine. Let's go. Leave them. But we gotta make sure. We gotta make sure. Forget about them. Get me out of here. Right away, sir. Oh man, that hurts. Are you okay, May? Are you okay? I just got shot point blank, Colson. How do you think I feel? Yeah, you're right. It's a dumb question. I know. Colson, May, are you guys all right? Well, we got shot. No, not as much. Well, at least everything's going according to plan. Yes, Hydra has Bocce, and they're heading back to school. Speaking of which, dudes, hey, can you confirm how was tracking device working? Working 100% officially, sir. Looks like your plan is working so far. The packing device is active, and Hydra is making its way back to HQ. Good to know. Bobby Hunter, you're out. Since you are experts in tracking, I want you to tail Bocce and make sure that he gets to his destination on time. Understood. The rest of us will remain on standby, and for now, the rest of us can return to HQ and quarterback the mission from where we are once. That's understood. 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 Thank you for your assistance. Who do you work for? We work for Dr. West, sir. He heard of Dr. West and Mr. Plume, sir. En route here. No, stop me. No, Bruce. I need to make a call. Understood, sir. Hello, who is this? Mr. Plume? It's me, Bocce. Bocce, is that you? Are you? Thank goodness you're alive. Well, you're not dead. We're not fucking trying. Trying. So it's true. You were president. Yes. Unfortunately, Sheild kidnapped me after I gave Crossbones his money. Don't worry. I didn't give him too much damaging information. During that time, I was incarcerated out. The only one information regarding Whitehall was I hear it is deceased now. I'm afraid so, sir. I'm looking to replace it. Well, I hope I'm still available for position. Well, Bocce, you know these things take time. Well, I'm tired of waiting. I believe my time has come. My time has come. Try. I already confirmed that list help assure my release, and I wish to as a leader. Understood. Well, I'll make the arrangements back to my medicine. For now, I'll order your men to take your host men at your escort you take you back to my personal mansion. Understood. Thank you, Mr. Plume. Mr. Plume. You hear that? You hear that, love? Yeah, a period post-plant working as bad as we could imagine. Bocce is getting all of Hydra's board of directives all here in one place, giving us perfect opportunity to shoot them all in the head. Why shooting people in the head? Okay, say it. We all know that's the cleanest way to kill someone. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. No, please, no. Wait. Oh, what the heck did you? Well, Coulson, do you feel like, yeah, where earthquake came from? Yeah, no idea, sir. And the second one that happened today. Just say what happened? Where the first one happened? While you and May were off on the assignment. It happened after. And well, nothing happened. No real damage happened. So I think you be brought up. Hey, I think you need to be brought up. And well, do you know the cause? I'm afraid not, sir. Sure. Unfortunately, it's not meant to check on geological earthquakes that happen. And considering that we didn't, when we built this space, or sort of saw this space by SSR, we didn't think that earthquakes would happen in this region of the world. Yeah, that is strange. Hey, Coulson, do you have it? Mac, I've been feeling these days, still shaken from what happened. What happened, Coulson? I just want again to apologize to you for what I did. Apologies are needed, Mac. We've been over this thing. You weren't in full control. These things happen. It's lucky that we all managed to get on one piece and live to fight another day. Yeah, well, still, I still feel like this is how I've been raised, sir. And anyway, I wanted to give you this. Well, this is nice. What is it? It's a mild. Wow, it's a pretty impressive coaster. Impressive. Mac was like put off the detail. I see even made me in there. Isn't that cute? May? Yeah, cute. Right. I was hoping that after you take a look at this mini of Lola that you will while we work on a real one. Well, I'll be honest, Mac. Mac, this is really getting me. It's really getting. It's really starting to convince me to actually let you work on Lola. Pretty here. So, if I have to ask, does it fly? No, it doesn't fly. Does it fly? So since I'm I was wondering if I can give you those schematics of the base space to make sure that the vending system working properly. I don't want whatever Sky has to affect everyone else. I sure we already took those precautions to make sure nothing happens to the rest of all Sky's in incarceration. But if it'll make you feel a lot better, then go ahead. I'll have Davis give you the blueprints. You can indicate blueprints. Thank you, I appreciate that, sir. Right. Right. Right, dude. Right, dude. This isn't right. Sorry, what the heck happened to you back there? Fritz, I don't know what happened. What do you mean? I finished looking at your wrist spots after I managed to pull it out. When we detected before it exploded. In time that your heart rate went over 1 million degrees. That's not possible. No, it's in human sky. Okay, and so I also did some work on a movie. It said I'm saying that you were at the center of the earthquake when it happened. It has to be a mistake. I couldn't have done that. But it could be. What could it be? You had to say that the earthquake originated from your area, Sky, where you were at the center of the temple where you were with Reyna when you were exposed to that weird mist. Sky, I think something. No, I can't. I'm sorry. No, I had to put this to coast and you. No, please. Stop, Vince, stop. What the? Oh my gosh, Welcome to Mr. Boo's mansion, Mr. Bocci. They're expecting Boo are expecting you, sir. Good. How best I do not keep him waiting. You've been waiting, Mister. Important under Bobby. What's the status? But Bocci just arrived at Mr. Plume's at this weird mansion. It could belong to one Mr. Plume person. And we're all getting some reports from other areas already shortly. Could be the rest of Hydra's board directives. Alright then missions to go. Me and Reno, me and May will be May will be on your tail and we'll be there shortly to Will do. We'll sit back and wait. Hmm. Are you to go? Yes, let's go. It's like it's happening. It's like it's happening. All right, let's go then. So wait, something I need to show you before you go. What is it? It's the public for your split. I believe that when Rina was exposed to the mist that she went for some sort of metamorphosis, transforming some sort of creature. But really, are you sure? But we don't have. That's something. But I also maybe there's some. Yeah, me and Jeff look at some reports saying that there's reports of a weird female cat-like creature prowling down parts of where. Here's the image. Here's the image, sir. Wait, are sure that's Reina? It has to be. And it fits into what I recovered from the temple after before it blew up, sir. I believe Reina transformed, and I believe she could be a danger to herself as well as people around her. Look, I suggest that we send a unit. We send a unit to Reina as we can and hunt her down and with this someone, I shouldn't put down Reina. Of course not, sir. I'm just saying that. What? You have no idea what happened to Reina. It's better to be safe than sorry. All right then. All right then. Unfortunately, I don't think we had. When we're busy forming the op to take out Hydra's leadership. I don't think we can afford to. Actually, I can do it, sir. I want to change it, but yeah, sure. Because besides, that Reina go mess with you and Sky more times than I can count. I was waiting for a chance to lock her up permanently this time. And it's gonna be my chance. I'll see to it personally, sir. Alright then, alright then, special then. I guess you're gonna switch to Reina hunt detail. I'll let you know when I find something. Alright then, let's go then. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Let's go, man, dude. So that's an accident. Let's be it, dude. We're getting very close and could be arriving any minute now. Alright then, dude. Welcome back, Miss Ron. I think I can speak for everyone on the board that we are pleased to see that you have managed to escape unscathed from Shield's grasp. I hope Shield didn't bother any too much. Definitely, I can't bust off, Mr. Morales. Indeed. Wait, where's Dr. West and Dr. West and Mr. Malik? Unfortunately, Malik and Dr. West are busy on other matters for Baron Strucker. But after when I started to contact Dr. West, he told me that he has placed his full support for you and is going to back up your and all that. And what about you? Well, I for one believe that you are a right man for a job, Mr. Bodge. In fact, that you stand before us somewhat unscathed from being at Shield's mercy is a credit to you. Yes, I agree. We all, but yes, I agree. I mean, you are true. Then yes, it's a new man's then. Mr. Bocci, as you know, Mr. Bocci is now an official member of our board of directors. Thank you, all of you, for this honor. I promise I will continue to support Hydra's good work, as I always have in support of a great great leaders. Indeed, to Baron's host to Hydra's future and to the success of our great leader, Baron Sugar. Hail Hydra! Hail Hydra! So what's the attack? Let's go. So let's go. We're under attack. What's going on up there? What's going on? Sir, we have to ask you this main in the comic book. What's happening out there? What's going on? It shows that they found our place. How is that possible? No one knows about managing us. But you fool! We want to track you. It's not possible. I checked. I said, man, give me a photo strip before we arrived. Come on, so evacuate now. But when you get to other stairs, I want to do everything. What happened to stop? What's out here? I'm on fire, so on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire, take him down. He wanted me to escape in order to well, it's like you're smart Peggy after all, Bocce, and Bocce, but we were hoping that all of you would just shut up, but you'll have to do, you guys will have to do. However, are you going to kill me? Lucky for you, we already promised you to General Talbot, so you get the one for now. Has everyone seen my? I was able to finish analyzing Sky's blood. Has everyone seen it? No. Sorry, oh, Sky, how are you doing? I'm fine. Although I'm sick and tired of being cooked in here. Tell me, how do you have words on the mission? How it goes? Well, I haven't heard anything yet, but once Coulson and his others arrive, well, I'm sure we'll find out what happened. What happened? I'm sure it ended good. Are you okay? Are you okay, Sky? Yeah. What happened to your grandmother? Did something shatter? What happened? Well, actually, it was me. I'm sorry, I went to Sky needed help with cleaning room. Causing me. Also, if you repeat it, I actually took over the finish up. So if you don't mind, as you can check, Sky's perfectly normal. No sign of errors. Oh, that's what a relief. I was afraid that I'll become a freak like Reina. Well, let's be grateful that nothing happened to you. Yeah, no, actually, I'll say this is my mess. I'll help Sky clean up. You should go and wait close. Oh, I'm sure. Well, I do have other stuff to. Thank you, Fitz. Thank you, thank you, Fitz. I actually thought you were going to expose me to whatever. I won't explain if I wanted to. I think it's better. But anyone come before we explain. I'm not saying we keep this secret right now, but maybe later. I'll thank you. You fit so much. I don't know what's happening. So many. No, it's okay. You're different. It's different. Not bad. She's not always bad. That's how you become a man who. Yeah, I know. I know. Right out. Don't move. You're under arrest. Stand down. By authority of Sheild, you're under arrest. If you're here to kill me, then get over. No one's here to kill you, man. But will you ask for your son or something? Listen, I refuse to live another life like this. Like this. Either you kill me, or I give you a reason. Rhapsody. Rhapsody. What in the world? Don't worry, my child. I got you. You're safe now. Lockjaw? What just happened?